Okay, we're live. So I picked up something today. Hot weather like we've been having here in Nova Scotia, and of course, there's a lot of other places these days that have this more tropical like climate. Um, pick up a light beer. So, and this is one I've been sort of eyeballing a little bit. I don't expect it to be good, but whatever. I'm always in the lookout for some nice lighter lagers and stuff like that as well, just to have as maintenance beers, and they're generally more agreeable, less heavy. So, in this weather, that's definitely a plus. Um, so I picked up this. I haven't picked up the original, so I'm trying the light first. This is James Ready 4.0, um, JR 4.0. It's James Ready 4.0, James Ready Brewery, which is actually just a brand under Moosehead these days. We'll get into that in a second. Anything else they say here other than made in New Brunswick? There we go. We're going to share Moosehead's site here for a second on James Ready. But there we go. So James Ready. I like their logo and I like the simplicity of the sort of label and everything. It looks really good. They've changed it from what it used to be. Because I have seen James Ready. I've been aware of the brand. It's kind of a brand they keep sort of pushing and then pulling back every once in a while and then pushing again. So they have the 4.0, the 5.5, and the 6.0, all lagers. That's their brands these days. They said over 100 years old, James Ready is one of Canada's original beers that's affordable, easy to drink, and straightforward flavor. So there was an original James Ready brewery in New Brunswick. When some of the Olins split and took their operations to New Brunswick, they bought up the James Ready brewery basically and turned that into what is now Moosehead. That's kind of the short of what's happening here. And of course, as the years went on, the beers that were available changed, and however James Ready probably tasted back in the day when it was an ale is vastly different now as just these lagerified forms of the beer. They have a bunch of other bullshit here, but here's their products. So James Ready 5.5, which is their standard lager, and we got the light here, and the 6.0, which is their more ice beer kind of thing. So let's see what they say here. So they got all the shit down here. Think Tom Cruise and Risky Business. Before the whole Oprah couch thing. Okay. So go ahead and introduce yourself. Don't worry, Light's hot bite is so gentle. It's more like a nibble. 8 IBUs. So you're not even going to get a hot bite necessarily. Style lager 4.0. Okay. Well, what did they say about the other James Ready products here? So 11 IBUs on the 5.5. So I'm probably going to get the James Ready next. If I like this one. We'll see. And James Ready 6.0. 12 IBUs. Wow, really going high here. Robust, malty, sweet, devoid of aftertaste. So in the immortal words of Trooper, 6.0 is here for a good, not a long time. Here for a good time, not a long time should be the lyrics, right? But I don't know, I fucked it up. Whatever. They're trying to have a little fun. Moosehead's trying to be a little cheeky with this sort of like legacy product of theirs, or legacy brand anyway. All right, so we'll stop sharing that shit. Yeah. So let's see what we think. If it light lager, it's easy to please me. You just got to kind of hit the style marks pretty much dead on, and you're going to get a passing grade from me, at least with that. Take a look at the can again. I really do like the sort of minimalist labeling they have now. for it. Get the lion sort of coat of arms thing there, and then you got the bigger one. Very cool. I like that. All right, so it's pretty pale. It's not the palest light lager I've ever seen in my life. It's got a little. It's pretty much pure golden color. Is what's going on here. It's a little darker on the camera to you folks at home or abroad if you're watching this on one of those mobile devices that all the hip kids have these days. Cellular phones, satellite phones with screens on them. Okay. So go to the aroma. All right. Slightly sweet, malty grain smell. Not overpowering. No off notes. No like vegetal, like cream corn. No popcorn. No bubble gum. Just, yeah, this is a beer. This is a beer. That's what the smell is. This is a beer. Actually, fairly substantial for a light beer, actually. I was expecting a lot less, but there's actually a nose on this, so that could either be really good or really bad. Cheers. All right. Grainy malt taste. A little bit sweet, but not overly sweet by any stretch of the imagination. No hops nothing really discernible hop wise. Was to be expected at what they said 8 IBUs. It kind of just finishes in a whiff. This like there's nothing in the finish really. It's refreshing enough, like going down. Yeah, mild light lager. Probably got more malt flavor than I expected, honestly. Like you could pass this off as here's our regular lager. You could probably do it. Add a little bit extra hops. That's probably what the actual James Ready is. We'll see when I pick that up at some point. This is fine. There's like very little going on, which is akin to the style. It's easy to drink. It's light. No offensive flavors. Easy going down. It's a light lager, man. Style wise, I'm gonna throw an 8 at it. I was pleasantly surprised with how much malt taste it has. So, like, it's got a little bit more going on than some light lagers I've been having as of late. So, there's that. And my own personal preference. There's some better ones around that I've had that I would probably gravitate towards before this one, but this ain't bad. This has got more flavor going on than a lot of light lagers out there, and it's not off flavors. It's just beer. It just tastes like beer. So 7. We'll say 7. That's fair. I think that's a fair score. I would definitely buy this again. You can get them in 15 packs. This and the regular James Ready. That's why I've been eyeballing it for a while. It's like 15 pack. Maybe this is better than Busch and Busch Light. Maybe, just maybe. And I think maybe it kind of is. I don't know. It's been a while since I had Busch too, to be honest. So I don't know. But it's definitely better than regular Busch. Fuck that shit. But yeah. 8 for style, 7 for personal preference. It's a perfectly solid to, hey, this is kind of good light lager. So and it's it's Moosehead making this, so kind of not surprised that there's a bit more quality here than what you would get from like Molson or Labatt or shit like that. This is actually agreeable. All right, I got 2 other beers to do tonight, so I will be back in a little while. Tune in then or later. It's on YouTube. You can watch it any fucking time you want. Bye-bye.